say anything about the attire that I'm wearing here today. I'm not going to say anything about the colour of my attire here today. But when we were chatting, when we were watching the game together at the seats earlier, you were saying that Granit Xhaka really impressed you here today.
Yes.
But someone else I wanted to bring up, Martin Odegaard. I thought he was really good in terms of giving instructions, being that leader in that midfield as well.
I think it's quite a difficult role for him, actually, and obviously there the manager just alluded to that he did. I mean, we were watching, is it a 4 or is it a 5? And then Odegaard's role changed slightly. When they go to press, he was at the beginning of the game jumping out of midfield to go and press, and then he has to track back in midfield to sit on Conte whenever he could. So, but I think if a player has been given a clear message and he understands the role he's given, then no problem. It was just, I was worried about Ben White. And I think there was a period in the game when it nearly came undone because they kept running in behind him. And Saka, I mean, bless him, he's running forward, he's Arsenal's best player, and it's quite difficult for him to get back. And Chelsea caused you that sort of problem because on the sides, their wing-backs push up the pitch. We could see Tuchel, it was very interesting being that close to the pitch. His first message is, get forward to the wing-backs. And that pins Arsenal all the way back. But Arteta didn't like that. He wanted to be had that freedom to get out. And to be fair to Arteta, they gambled, didn't they, on getting forward, getting the bodies forward, and they got the goals they needed to win the match.
Well, going back to Odegaard's
I can see you glazing over, Michelle, with the tactics. But it is a tactical game now that we play in the Premier League.
Definitely, it's intricate. And like when you talk about Odegaard is not a defensive-minded player, but we was kind of urging him on to switch on because they was getting in behind him and he wasn't actually helping his team defend. So what we've got to try with Odegaard is he just got to get switched on for the transition. And it helps the team so well when he's on that ball. But
this game could have gone either way though tonight, couldn't it?
He was lucky to stay on for the duration of the match.
Yes, we wondered actually when Arsenal were trying to see out the game, that we thought maybe that they would take Odegaard off at that point because you're wondering whether he's not getting on the ball. Arsenal haven't got the ball, and he's there because he's one of Arsenal's best playmakers. But
you didn't need that at that position.
No, and I think Martinelli also looked dangerous when he came on. Another player, we can't say he's out of the academy, but they certainly bought him at a very young age, who for me gets better and better every time I see him play.
Yeah, I think of recent weeks as well, he's certainly popped up as one of the ones to certainly pushed right before they started losing games. I thought Martinelli was really great. But I want to talk about El Neni, who made a start here today, a very rare start for him as well. We'll have a look at this clip as I click play here. What do you think has been his impact here today then, Martin?
Well, I think he had a bit of a slow start at the beginning. The first 2 balls he had, I'm going to be critical, he gave the ball away. But he recovered well. I thought he slotted alongside Xhaka. He's formed a really good partnership with Xhaka in that midfield. And at times he was coming out to help Ben White as well. And he grew into the game. But I think he's got good experience. He's played at a high level. And, it was no more than I expected. And I thought it was the right call bringing him into the team. Lukonga looks as if he's not quite ready yet. So El Neni, Arsenal have got an array of players. They've got Guendouzi's out, Torreira's out, all out on loan. So El Neni was kept here for a reason, because the manager believed in him. But he's had to wait again. He's another player.
Why do you think he hasn't been given an opportunity until today?
Well, look, that's a question that maybe you should have asked Arteta. You had him here to discuss it with him.
Well, we were limited in terms of questions, so we had to keep it pretty tight.
I think obviously he doesn't quite believe in him, and he wants to go in a slightly different direction. But Lukonga hasn't taken that opportunity, so he's gone back. He's gone backwards to somebody that he's had in the past, and I don't think he's ever let Arteta down. I can think of some good performances.
He might have had the start of the season, though. The start of the season, he wasn't at it.
Yeah, but he played at Old Trafford in a win that Arsenal had last season, and I thought with Partey, and I thought, is this the partnership? Is this the pairing? And for no fault of his own, he found himself out of the team again. So no, he still has a future, but his contract's up at the end of the season. So this is one where quick decisions going to have to be made on him.